The Story of Ruby Bridges. This is the story of a courageous girl who, back in 1960, was the first African American to attend an all-white school. Ruby Bridges was just 6 years old when she walked up the stairs to William Frantz Public School in New Orleans, Louisiana. Ruby and her mother were escorted from their home to the school by 4 federal marshals. They were forced to walk past crowds of people screaming derogatory things at them. That first day, Ruby didn't even make it into her classroom. Because of the chaos, she was forced to spend her time in the principal's office. The following days were not much different. The screaming people continued to show up in front of the school as Ruby walked by. There was only one teacher at the school that accepted Ruby. Barbara Henry was her first grade teacher, and for the entire year it was just the two of them. Many parents had decided to take their children out of the school due to their disagreement of integration. So, Ruby didn't have the chance to make friends and interact with her peers. Ruby went through a lot in her first year, but she was a brave little girl that learned an abundance of values and lessons from a great teacher. In 1995, The Story of Ruby Bridges was published, and because of that, her former teacher, Mrs. Henry, contacted her. They were then delightfully reunited on the Oprah Winfrey Show. In 1999, Ruby started the Ruby Bridges Foundation, headquartered in New Orleans. The foundation encourages the values of tolerance, respect, and appreciation of all differences. Today, Ruby is 58 years old, has a family of her own, and has made a huge impact to many people. She works as a civil rights activist, speaks to children in schools, and there are books and movies about her that tell her story. Although there are still issues of racism today, we have come a long way since 1960. Ruby Bridges was one of the people that paved the way.